Well, welcome back to the Grateful Rose River Homestead. I'm your host, Papa Bear. It is March the 20th. Whew. I'll tell you what, it's the first day of spring, but here in Ohio we're sitting at 28 degrees, and it is 11 o'clock in the morning. It is a cold one. Over the weekend, old man Winter tried to keep coming. I'm like, we didn't get no snow in February, but it decided to snow over the weekend. Nothing major, just major little squalls, and then was over. But it was cold. It was cold. Saturday night we were down to I think 18 degrees. Whew, it has been a cold one. Well, we got a new addition to the farm. We got some chicks. They're in the brooder right now. They're in the house, so of course they got to keep warm. So we got chicks. We got the coop done. You'll see that here in another video. Over the weekend, we celebrated our grandson Levi's birthday. He was turned 1 year old. It was a great time seeing our son and our future daughter-in-law. They get married in September, by the way. Young kids today, I'll tell you. It's like everything in life, you take it with a grain of salt. But young kids today, they really take heart to what the doctor says, and I'm like, just because they have that letter M, D behind it doesn't mean they know everything. That's just my personal opinion. Like I said, today's Monday, and there's not going to be much to do on the homestead this week. We got sun right now, so starting tomorrow or the next day, it goes downhill. It's going to be raining. They're calling for rain, so there's not going to be much to do. Today, I just thought I'd show you a little bit what I'm going to be doing. First thing is first, we brought all the canning jars out here to the barn just so we can make more room in our pantry. She has so many jars, and I think sometimes she doesn't know exactly how many jars she has. And people give her jars, which is fine. Hey, we'll take them. But sometimes I think she doesn't realize how much jars she has, Paisley girl. So I'm organizing all that today. I already started it. My hands got cold, so I had to come out here to the hand warmer. If your hands ever get really, really cold, I need to talk to the doctor about that, because I don't have such a problem during the summer months, but man, they got so bad that I was hurting. I almost feel like they were getting ready to fall off. So I had to take a break here and warm my fingers up a little bit. I'm ready for spring to come on all the way, and none of this. I like to see around 60s, 70s. Now, high weather, we unfortunately get humidity in the summertime, so it's really unbearable. So I get up at crack of dawn and get mowing done, weed whacking done. That way by noon or 1 o'clock at the latest, I'm usually done. Now, last year when we moved here, we had so many projects and worked from sun up to sundown. And that'll probably be the case too. But I try to get a lot of the hard labor done before the humidity kicks in. But even in Ohio, early in the morning, humidity can be, you walk out and be like, whew, just hit you right in the face. But I'm ready for summer to come on, because I'm tired of wearing winter coats and winter hats and gloves and worrying about my hands freezing. So yeah, we got the chicks done. We got the chicken coop done, and so we're excited about bringing life to the farm, the homestead, and so we're excited about that. And like I said, that'll be another video seeing the little chickens and little chicks, whatever you want to call them. Land raptors is what I call them. But they are cute as a button. But got to remember, they are cute, and they're God's beautiful creation, but He also gave it to us for a circle of life, and that is to provide us eggs. It also is to provide us with meat, and so that's why we brought chicks onto the farm. We will hopefully have a rooster. We might even have a couple roosters. We can't guarantee what you get in the pick. We think we might have 2 roosters. Paisley Girl did some kind of test. I guess something about if their legs hang down, they're roosters, and if their legs go up, then they're hens. But we definitely want, excuse me, a rooster definitely, because we want to reproduce life, and like I said, it's a circle of life, and so we are going to be hopefully having our own, hatchery right here on the homestead. Well, like I said, today is the first day of spring, and it is definitely sunny outside. It's beautiful, but it sure is not warm. It's definitely, it is definitely not warm by any means. Well, let's go over here to the other side of the barn here. Now, Paisley Girl started organizing it, and she hasn't got a chance to finish it, so I thought, well, I can finish it up. It ain't going to take that much. Besides, I'm a great organizer. I think I can do this pretty good. So there, we're putting all of our candy jars over there. I've already started stacking up the egg cartons there. We've got already pre-packed canning jars there. And then I got all this on the table to take care of. And there's bags over there on the shelf. So let me walk over there. And Carmen wanted to come outside today. And I told her, I said, hey, baby, it's just too cold. And she's been off and on having a little sniffle. So I was like, yeah, it's just better if you stay in the house today. I know she wants to come outside, but soon enough she'll be joining us outside more often because of, the weather will be nicer and warmer, and I think that'll be a good spot right there to put you guys at. Bring you up just a little bit because my head will be cut off if I don't. Oh. So yeah, I thought, well, I'd bring you along this journey and show you what I'm doing today. Today I'm going to be doing this, cleaning out the rabbit cages, and I'm not going to show you cleaning out the rabbit cages because you've seen me do it 100 times probably, and I don't think I need to show you that. I'm going to go back to the boat. Well, it's just part of the extension on the back of the barn. We call it the boat storage, because that's what it was used for originally. So this video will just be today's video will be simply just me doing some organization, and that's the title of the video. Will be called organization, spring cleaning if you want to call it, especially in the back rear end of the barn, because I still have a lot back there I want to gather up, and that way Paisley Girl will take some pictures, and then we'll put it out there free for scrappers, and if anyone wants stuff, come get it, but they have to take it all. I'll take it a little bit of whatever you want, pick through. Now you gotta take the whole lot, because I gotta get rid of it. So I carried all this stuff out for Paisley Girl to organize it, but Saturday we were busy doing. Well, we went to the birthday party, and then we came back to Zanesville, and we stopped into Rural King, and she wanted to see if there was any chicks in there, and of course they had a whole lot of them. There wasn't any out, but the guy had not. I guess the guy was lazy or something. He didn't want to put them out yet. So the main guy told him to get back there and get them chicks for her. So he went back there and got them for her. And don't ask me what kind they are, because I can't tell you offhand what they are. I do know they lay, I think they're called Easter layers. I think that's what they're called, because I know they lay blue eggs, I think, or green eggs. I don't know. Paisley Girl, that's her department. My department is simply doing stuff like this. Now she'll be in charge of making sure they got feed and water, like the rabbits. And she has to be, I know that Memorial Day weekend she will be babysitting her sister's kids, and so she'll be gone all weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. It'll just be me and the animals on the homestead. Some would say that sounds like a vacation for you, I'll be busy doing something. I'll be busy feeding the animals or something. So, then Monday, when she comes home Monday evening, we'll have probably some hamburgers and hot dogs on Memorial Day. My box there, I got to take back in the house because we are going to be putting the chicks in there when I clean out the bird cage. I got some lids here I found that I'm going to have to take in the house because we decided to keep the lids in the house. Let's see kind of a decorative. This was going to be the garden area, but because it's so cold out here, you just really can't do anything out here as far as growing and anything like that. So she has all of her plants and everything inside the house. That way she can, that way they can thrive and not be frozen to death. Because if they were out here, the temperature right now I think is 30. I think I said 28 or something like that. Whatever. But they, you can't have plants outside like that because it'd be just way too cold for them. Now these bottles here are not liquor or anything like that. Well, they used to have liquor in it, but she will be Paisley girl will be putting her homemade vanilla in these. These make great for her vanilla. And I bought shelves down here, and I said these will be a perfect spot for that. So yeah, she makes her own homemade vanilla, and I said, tell you what, it's better than the stuff you buy in the store. This is my opinion. I really do love it. But yeah, so Saturday we came back here, got the chicks, and we came back here to the house, and her sister followed us back here. They hung out for a little bit, and then that evening we went over to the buffet here in town and had dinner together, and it was a really great family time. And so right now I'm just trying to get all these jars out so I can see exactly what we got. Just like I said, she's got so many in boxes and bags, and people give her to her, and so I have to kind of go through here and see what we got here, because I really don't know what she has as far as size-wise. I started putting stuff up here, and I was like, well, I better see what sizes we got first. Like this one here, this should actually be over here. This is the same size as this one. Yeah, maybe it's a little different size, but that's fine. We'll just stick it right down there. Since it's got a lid on it, here's another one. Stick it right here. Thought it was the same size as that one, but I can see it's different. Yep. Yeah, Taylor girl's already off to work. She works this week because the schools are on spring break. So she'll be working 12 to 8 this week. I think tomorrow, though, she goes in. She has to be there early because they're doing a training. She's not too happy about that. But, it is what it is. You got to go do training. That's part of a company, So, this one don't have a lid, but it's the same size as these ones. So we'll just put that right there. So she's got training tomorrow, and so her schedule's going to be a little, got to go in earlier tomorrow. These ones over here are more of a decorative type candy jar. I'm going to put that there. That's basically the way you do it. Is you this one here? I think it's yeah, it's same size as that one. Okay. See, like I said, there's so many jars everywhere you can't tell where they're at. I think this one here is. Yeah, I want to go there. We got a box there. Might as well just go into the box of the ones that are similar in size, and since they have lids, it'll make it easier for her to come right out here and be able to pick up what she wants as far as what kind of size jar she needs. Because our garden is huge, we got a lot of stuff we're going to be harvesting this coming fall. We're excited about that. I guess I should take one of the bags and save it because I'm sure there's going to be more lids. Even your old spaghetti jars and stuff like that she can use for dry stuff. I think she said she can can with these water baths. I don't know. She knows how to do all that stuff. My job is just to enjoy the harvest after she gets it done. She knows all the technical stuff about jarring and candy. Probably wouldn't hurt if I learned it myself. I'll be honest with you. Since these are not really candy jars, they're these right down here. I probably should learn it because, you know, never know when I might need to do it myself. Hopefully it's a long time before I would ever have to worry about something like that. That's a small little mason jar, isn't it? That's cute, isn't it? Like I said, we'll just stick that right up here with these little fancier ones. Now this is a saltpeter shaker. I used to have the top for this. I don't know if I still have it. I'll have to look in the house and see if I have that. Because there was a salt. There should be two of these, or maybe there's only one of these. I don't know. Maybe that's the reason why I'm not using it anymore. Like I said, I run the house part. She runs this department, and I run the outside department. And I'm more of a, as she says, I'm a better organizer than she is, so I think that's why but she's been busy working, and like I said, Saturday we had stuff to do, and that's, I think, yeah, this is a regular food storage jar. But she's had so much to do, so never know when you could use little jars like that, that's for sure. So that's what my plan is today. I will bring you back when I am getting ready to do the boat storage or the extension on the back of this. By the way, but while I got you out here, I think I talked about in the other video, I cleaned this out the other, I don't know, last week sometime when I had some downtime. Bring you around here. This is what I talked about out there in the garden that we were going to turn into the bathroom area. Probably should raise you up as far as I can get you, because that way I won't be cut off my head. I have a habit of doing that in videos sometimes. I guess as far as it's going to go. Hopefully you'll be able to see me. There's a light bulb. You should be able to see me. Well, back here is tons of parts. And so there's parts in here. There's the old fishing pole I see here. There's, I'll tell you, this is how you know how railroad country went wrong. When we got rid of pieces like this in our automobiles. Remember when you could work on a car take that off there. Look at that. You'd have your carburetor down there, and you could put your WD-40 in there and spray it. Them were the good old days, wasn't it? But yeah, there's tires in here. There's more, these things I just showed you. That wasn't used. We can't use these, so we'll just be getting rid of them. But yeah, he must have worked on a lot of old cars because there's a lot of old headlights. Here's an example. Look at that. And just old car parts, all kinds of old car parts, and tires, and there's even a lawnmower, a couple of lawnmower blades, or actually a lot of lawnmower blades. And since that's made out of steel, most of them are the older style, probably was made out of steel. I'll probably get them and put them back there with that other stuff that I want to throw and give it to the junkers. But the rest of this stuff I don't think they can really use. But I think that metal back there could be used. So I might put that. I'll probably put that back there. I'll bring you in here a little bit to show you the room here. So we're gonna get a little dizzy, folks. Hang in there. All right. So you're now in the future bathroom for the outside. I'm going to tilt you way down here. You see down here in this is the flooring. And that, all this wood that I'm standing on, this platform that we're standing on, will, bring you up here, but all this is going to be cut out. All these shelves are going to be cut out. I want to get this all the way down to the floor as much as possible. And that way, when we do decide to get this going, see where them tires are hanging up back there, right there? That will be the future door. As you can see, it's open right now. I mean, there's a big opening at the top. That's going to be the future doorway coming in here. And then we'll have a shower in here. We'll have our commode in here. We'll have a big wash basin, something you can put buckets in. We'll have a hot water heater in here, a hot water tank. This will all be insulated out. There'll probably be some kind of heat source in here, a permanent heat source, either electric or propane or gas. I don't know. Probably it's going to be gas, or maybe it'll just be a regular heater, because I have several that I have looked at that I would like to probably put in here. Yeah, this will all be finished up here on the wall, or ceiling up here. All these nails will be gone. Now these, this beam here, I don't think we can mess with, because I think it's a support beam. So we cannot mess with this beam here, or these white. Anything that's white in here, these beams here, will not be messed with, because they are probably the support beams, because they do go all the way through the walls. So I think they're support beams, and we're not going to mess with them. That will be something for the contractor to make the decision on, if he wants to remove them. If he can move them, he can move them then. Like this board right here that I'm looking at right here, this is not a support beam. This doesn't go all the way up. It only goes right here. So yeah, pan you around here and just show you the whole room here. See, there's more car parts. But I did get this all cleared out where we can literally walk in here, and I put a new light bulb up here so it kind of lights up here. There's the crates back there that you see from the window. There's weeds growing up there in the back corner. There's more tires. Like I said, tons of tires. More car parts back there. So this will be our future bathroom area. And all this stuff, all these shelves will be gone. That's a project for this weekend. So, or not this weekend, for this summer. That's my project this big summer, is to get to this down to the nitty gritty. And that way we can get someone to come in here and give us a quote on how much it would be to get everything done in here. So. Yeah, well. We're now back here to the boat storage. It's already going on 2 o'clock. I'm like, where's the time go? I got busy doing other things. Got that room all taken care of, as you saw in the picture there. Um, but yeah, we're back here in the boat storage. I guess it's really not for boats anymore. It's more for everything in between. Getting ready to bring this barrel out, this black barrel. I noticed last year it was buzzing. I don't know if there might be bees in there. So if I go running, that's what's happening. Okay, I'm just gonna be straight up about it. Me and bees do not mix. Electric and me don't mix. So you might see something funny here, me running. But I gotta get these out here. I'll show you here what it looks like. Looking down there, it looks like these are, at least these two here, look like they're part of stove, fire, stove for your heating house. Could be wrong. And maybe this was the barrel that was buzzing, I don't know, but bringing it out here because this will be for the trappers. Now, a lot of people will say, well, shouldn't you save this stuff? Well, the honest truth is they're busted up, they're rusted up. There's no sense of keeping it. Just like, I don't need propellers. First of all, these are all bent up anyway, so they're no good anyways. Plus, the plan is in here, once I get it cleared out, this will be for the tractor, and this will be for the tractor. As you can see here, these are all empty drums. You can't use it for anything except for to build platforms. Since the pirates last summer stole the really nice platform that was back here on the end of the property. I've talked about that in another video. Yeah, they took it right off the bank, in case you didn't see that video. So I got all these drums here we can build platforms off of. These are all solid drums, there's no holes in them, so they'll be perfect to make platforms out of. So eventually these will be used. There's some wood here that'll probably be kept. I don't know about a lot of this PVC piping. Like these bent rails here, there's no sense keeping them. That'll go over here to the scrap lumber. This will be, I will start it today. I just wanted to get them drums out of here. I don't even know what this is back here. Never saw it last summer. like maybe some kind of, I don't know, homemade pumping system. Not just go to the trash. There's no sense keeping it. I don't know what it is. It doesn't even interest me at all. So there's no sense keeping it. I was going to clean the rabbits first before I got back here. But I forgot the wheelbarrow was full of stuff that was laying on the ground that I already cleaned out. Like I said, you can. I'm going to bring you in here a little closer so you can see inside here a little bit. Okay. Ooh, you're going. Ooh. There we go. Guess I didn't have the knobby all turned down all the way. Back here is a ATV trailer. I think you can put it on the back of ATV. We're going to keep that. I don't know what I'll use it for, but hey, you can never have too many trailers. In case that ever happens to the main wagon trailer, which if something happens to that, I would definitely probably go out and get it replaced, because that thing is weight and gold, especially when you have a homestead, okay? But these metal pieces and stuff, I figure they could, I don't know, it's aluminum. I don't know what the scrappers do. Like the trash guy said, what? He wanted to know if I had any copper. And I said, no, I don't have any copper. He said, well, I know a guy at work, he collects copper. He said, collects copper and aluminum. I said, well, I got tons of furnace piping. Well, that's made out of aluminum. Oh, he's not interested in that. So whatever. Like I said, we'll put it out there on Facebook. If it doesn't go, most likely I can take this stuff and dump it in the back of the trash truck. Just can't take it all in one big load, but I can do parts out, you know, like I've been doing. I was going to have a company come out. They clean up garages and properties of trash. But Paisley girl wanted her chicken, so that was priority number one, was to get that stuff done, and so that way we can get them on the property. Which I agree, we needed them, especially with things in this crazy road that we're living in. See, like here's this metal twine here will be perfect when I get the fencing up, put the fencing up. I can take that, tie right to the post that I'm going to make for the fencing. There's some empty crates up here. Now there's some old boat fuel tanks, and I'll keep them. That big propane tank, I don't know what I'm going to do with that. I really don't know what I can do with that because it is a propane tank. I'm assuming it's probably no good. The bottom looks like it's solid, but I don't really know. Between the rabbits and everything, I brought the ladder back here because the rabbits were taking up the roof of the barn. So I brought the ladder out here. We got this PVC black piping. This will be perfect to make irrigation to our big garden and to the summer garden, the Three Sister garden. Eventually that will be done. Once we need to get our well tested because it has never been tested. We did find that out. The well has never been tested. We don't plan on drinking out of the well, but we don't want contamination into our garden, and that can happen. So we got to get it tested before we can even use it on the garden. Until then, we'll be using city water. But once we get the well tested and make sure everything looks good and get it going, the plan is to hook up irrigation systems to the garden on this side and the garden right outside this barn here. So there's tons of PVC this thing is huge. So we'll be using that. That will definitely stay. Put this ladder right where I'm going to need to move this other barrel. I just see this here. I don't really know what this is for. Let's see what this says on the side of it. I know it's steel. Weather guard. I don't really know what that would be used for. It says weather guard on it. Looks like it goes into something. Maybe a camper. I don't know. There's all kinds of crazy stuff I just don't know. Like I said, this would be perfect for scrappers. At least I think it would be. Now, if I had a pickup truck, I would just take this stuff over myself and scrap it. You know, again, there was other things that came in play this season, and so we couldn't get a pickup truck like we wanted to get. But that's life, and but like I said, if I had a pickup truck, yeah, I would take this stuff and just take it over and recycle it myself. I don't know too much about what you can take and can't take and all that stuff, but I could have done my homework. But that's the reason why I'm not doing. We're putting it out there for the free. It's free for you. Come get it. It's our loss. Whatever, your game. All right, I gotta get this other barrel out of here. There is some kind of. I know I've seen this used before. I can't remember. I'll have to get this barrel out of here. Like again, if you see me running, it's because there are bees. One of these barrels was buzzing last year. And I thought to myself, man, there's bees in there. I ain't messing with that. I'm staying away from that. Now, how come I didn't see that? I just found something that I really don't, because we have a pool and stuff. Oh, I see why. It's all busted on the side. I wondered why it was back here. I need to get a vacuum for our pool. And I saw this thing here, and I'm like, well, that's a vacuum. And I understand why now it's back here. It's all busted. Darn. What are you doing, crazy girl? All right, let me get my little handy dandy dolly here. Here, I thought it was going to be heavy, too. I could have picked this up myself, but oh well. No buzzing sound. All right. Now this thing back here, I remember I've seen this used before, and I can't remember what they used it for. For scrappers. I know it'll take me a while to remember what this is used for. I can't remember. Again, not a purpose for us. There's no reason to keep it. I'm only keeping things that I know that we could use. Like over here on the shelf, I see a bunch of hinges. Hinges, you never know when you might need an extra hinge or something, you know. So they're big hinges. As long as they are workable, I will keep it. So this is what I'm doing. This will be a couple day project because there is a lot of things on the side here I want to go through and get rid of it. And I'll probably be working on this tomorrow too. But this will be the conclusion of the video. Just cleaning out, getting things ready for Paisley girl to take pictures of, so we can get it out on Facebook, so that way scrappers can come here and take the load. I've got old rusted steel. There's some metal here, metal piping here that needs to be gone. I got more furnace parts. There's so much furnace parts. There's even ducting, metal ducts to go down and put in your floor for your furnace. Again, there's no reason for that because it's out of my toolbox. Okay, that is above my pay grade. I mean, I could put. I don't deal with the furnace too much. I mean, that's not. I don't know anything about furnaces. So if I needed something repaired on that, I would call a repair person. Someone knows how to deal with that, especially since we are heating with oil heat. That can be very dangerous. So you have to make sure stuff like that is done by professionals. There's certain things that I can maybe YouTube or look it up and maybe and kind of figure it out, but there's just certain things that I'm not that comfortable dealing with, and stuff like furnaces that has even if it was electrical, I still wouldn't want to put my family's life in my hands, knowing that something could go wrong with that heater or furnace. It could be a short out or something. So. Not saying that it could happen, even with a professional, but the chances are more likely that would not happen with a professional. But I have ran into cases where I got a professional doing it, and you realize maybe they should have picked a different career. So there is that chances of that happening. Yeah, so I'm just gonna. I got more piping over here, furnace pipes and duct work and stuff like that needs to go to the scrap pile. And once I get everything separated out that we're going to keep, and then the stuff that's going to the scrap yard, I will be having Paisley girls come back here and take pictures. I'd like to get it out of here before summer comes in because, like I said, the containers there with the big pipes in it and stuff like that is a perfect breeding ground for mosquitoes and bees and whatever else. So I'd like to get them out of here as soon as possible. Well, that's it. I hope you all have a very blessed week. In case you don't see me, I will probably do a inspirational weekly message. I did not do one last Thursday. I just got busy with that. Cutting Carmen up a new door, and then I had to recuperate, plus I had to clean house, and yeah, the inspirational Thursday or inspirational weekly message did not happen, but if you haven't watched any of them, which I know some of you have not, so go watch some of them. It'll bring you some uplifting. But anyways, from me and Paisley Girl, we love you. We thank you for subscribing to our channel. We thank you. Make sure you hit that bell so you get new updates. And as we say around here on the homestead, peace, love, and joy comes from knowing our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. All right? Until the next video, be safe, be kind, and, just pray for America. Pray for the world. Amen? Pray for our leaders to back down from making horrible decisions. Amen? See you on the next video. Love you all.